Hey guys, let's go over the warm-up to review for your test today. So you should have gotten 21 and negative 36. If you solve this using Gemma, it's a good idea to write that off to the side and then just show your steps. There's no grouping, there's no exponents, but we do have multiplication and division. If I go left to right, the first thing I get to is the division. So we'll tackle that first. We do 12 plus 18 divided by 6 is 3 minus 3 times negative 2. Okay, do we still have any multiplication division yet left? Yeah, we still have this one. 3 right next to the parentheses of negative 2 means multiplying. So 12 plus 3 minus 3 times negative 2 is negative 6. So we have a double sign, and whenever you have a double sign, you drop the doubles and write it as 1. Okay, so we're done with multiplication and division, and we're going to do our adding and subtracting. We can add 12 plus 3, since it comes first, and get 15, and then instead of writing minus minus, remember that if we have a negative and a negative, the answer is going to be a positive. So negative and a negative cancel each other out and make a plus. So I'm going to rewrite that this way, which gives us 21. So on your test, let's say that you didn't do it by hand, you did it in Desmos, okay, and you got 21. You didn't show any work, okay? As long as you get the right answer on your test using Desmos, you're in good shape. Now most of the problems will be out of a certain number of points. Even if you don't show your work, if you get the correct answer just using Desmos, you'll get full points. Now let's imagine instead that I did change this, forgot to change it, got the wrong answer. I write down 23. So if you write down 23 and you showed your work, I can still probably give you credit and be like, oh, they just made a small mistake. They can have 2 points out of 3 points. But if you write down 23 and you didn't show any work at all and you got it wrong, then I would give you a 0 out of 3. Okay? So my best recommendation for the test would be to show your work and then solve using Desmos to double check. Okay? That said, if you're really confident with your Desmos skills and you want to just put the answer and go for all correct or all incorrect, that's okay too. That choice is up to you. Okay, next one is negative 36, and you should solve the top and the bottom separately, and then you're going to divide them at the end. So I solve each expression individually. Okay. So I go 4, and 3 squared is 9. This is 4 times 9. 4 times 9 is 36. And on the bottom, I got multiplication, so negative 6 plus 5 times 1 is 5, gives me negative 1. So now that I have solved the top and the bottom together, I can go back and divide them. 36 divided by negative 1 is negative 36. Let's take a look at the evaluating problems. So again, with the evaluating, if you at least show your substitution, meaning you put your parentheses in, 3, 4 times b plus 2 times c, and you show your substitution, a is 5, b is 3, and c is negative 2, then you'll at least get partial credit, okay? If you show your full work, but you get the answer wrong, you'll get additional partial credit. Okay. If you don't show any work, but you get the right answer, you'll get full credit. The only issue is if you get it wrong and you don't show any work, you'll get no credit. So you can have all or nothing and just put down the answer, or you can show your work and you'll probably get some partial credit even if you get it wrong. Choice is up to you. So we would solve this by doing multiplication. Okay, 3 times 5 is 15. Minus 4 times 3 plus 2 times negative 2. Then we do the next set of multiplication. 15 minus 4 times 3 is 12, plus 2 times negative 2, and our last amount of multiplication, 15 minus 12, plus negative 4. So here you can see we've got double signs, we need to get rid of them. Remember, a negative always wins, a plus and a minus will give us a negative. Plus and a minus gives us a negative. So 15 minus 12, and then I would rewrite this as minus 4. 15 minus 12 is 3. 3 minus 4 is negative 1. So your answer should have been negative 1. Okay? For the next problem, your substitution was a little bit much. Lots of parentheses. 5 times a, which was 2, plus b in parentheses is negative 5, and that should be right next to 3, and then you'll have a parentheses within those parentheses of 2, minus b, which is negative 5. So don't forget that there's a negative inside the parentheses as well, and then close the big parentheses. So there was quite a bit going on there. Right, now we do grouping. So we want to do inside here first. 5 times 2 plus negative 5. And then to solve inside the parentheses, we'd use gem does just like we would. 3 times 2 is 6. And then this would be 6, and a negative make a plus. So 6 plus 5 is 11. Okay. Then we do any exponents, which we don't have, followed by multiplication or division. 5 times 2 is 10, plus negative 5 times 11. And negative 5 times 11 is plus negative 55. Again, we have our duplicate signs, and a positive and a negative make a negative. So 10 minus 55 gives us negative 45. Okay, so my recommendation is that you either are very confident with your Desmos skills, in which case you just put your answer, or if you're less confident with Desmos skills, do it by hand, use Desmos to check and show your work. Okay, good luck, you're going to do great.